Modern disaster risk management demands focus on managing risk rather than managing disaster per se. With the increase in hazard exposure and vulnerability, coupled with climate change, the intensity and frequency of disasters are rising, which causes huge economic losses for developing countries. The natural resources which are meant for development then are used for recovery in the aftermath of any disaster. In this background, holding of this workshop on disaster risk financing is very timely, where the stakeholders will deliberate upon the discipline of disaster risk financing and bring out solutions which could be useful for the countries in bringing financial resilience to face the challenges caused by disaster losses. I congratulate National Institute of Disaster Management for organizing this workshop and wish the workshop a great success.
Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India has constituted a national platform for disaster risk reduction for bringing all the stakeholders at one place and deliberate upon the subject. In this context, there is a third platform of the national NPDRR is going to be organized in the month of May. One of the pre-events National Institute of Disaster Management is organizing on disaster risk financing, insurance and risk transfer in Mumbai on the 13th of February 2020 along with Insurance Institute of India. The idea of building financial resilience is important, and we have drawn this from the Prime Minister 10-point agenda for the disaster risk reduction. Also, the experiences of different countries who have taken this as a kind of a tool, financial tool for their building resilience, say Mexico, Philippines, Turkey, and many more. In this particular workshop, in which we have invited insurance companies, reinsurance companies, multilateral organizations, World Bank, ADB, United Nations, along with the state governments, national government, professionals, academia. You all are cordially invited to attend and deliberate upon and make it a success. Thank you.
Disasters and emergencies have been on rise all over the world. Increasing public awareness, training for disaster risk reduction, as well as education for recovery planning could certainly help bring down the human, physical, economic, and environmental losses. Post-disaster reconstruction by the state and local authorities is often at the cost of development, as the funds earmarked for building roads, ports, dams get diverted into the disaster relief and reconstruction activities. If human beings and assets are protected through insurance, the burden on the state can be brought down. Beyond facilitating post-disaster funding, insurance can also enlighten and sensitize the insureds about the steps to be taken for loss prevention and minimization. NDMA and NIDM have been doing commendable job in planning and execution of disaster relief related activities. Insurance Institute of India conducts classroom trainings in the area of risk and insurance management and also organizes workshops and seminars so as to bring different stakeholders together to understand the topics, listen to subject experts, and interact with them. One can look forward to deliberations from the insurance industry experts on insurance industry's role in disaster risk management during the workshop being organized on 13th February 2020 at the Insurance Institute of India at BKC, Mumbai.
I am happy that the Insurance Institute of India and the National Institute of Disaster Management are conducting this workshop on the financing of disaster risk in this country. The collaboration between these two institutions has been around 10 years old. They have been supporting each other through collaborative research, conducting join workshops and seminars and providing speaker support for the events organized by both the organizations. This workshop, which is coming up on 13th February 2020, is of increased significance because it brings under one roof the experts from insurance industry, from the reinsurance industry, from disaster management, as well as the policy makers from the government side. I personally feel that there would be a lot of takeaways from this workshop, including some of which would change the lives of many in this country. One specific outcome which I am expecting is about better data collection from every nook and corner of this country using governmental mechanisms and supported by insurance companies. This data would help insurance companies in understanding the disaster proneness of this country better, in assuming disaster risk with better confidence, as well as in creating strategies whereby our disaster risks are spread across multiple geographies through the reinsurance mechanism. I wish this workshop all success. Thank you.